What's going on YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to go over how to not get tricked by buying a fake American Silver Eagle. It's 2024. We don't want you guys to lose money. We lost enough during inflation. We already paid $10, $12 for a carton of eggs. We already paid $4, $5, $6 for a gallon of gas. We're in the United States. We're here to make sure you don't get scammed because I'm tired of getting scammed. Aren't you guys tired of getting scammed? I'm tired of getting scammed. So anyways, number one, the easiest way to detect if you're buying a fake American Silver Eagle is the price. Today's price for spot is $23. So if someone were to come up to me and say, hey man, I got some American Silver Eagles for 20 bucks a piece. I got lots of them. Do you want to buy them? I'd be like, right away, red flag. Man, those must be fake because why would you sell these American Silver Eagles to me for $20 when I know if I walked into a local coin shop, they'd probably pay me 25 bucks, $2 over spot. So that's basically where things are trading today. So before you ever do a deal outside of the internet, face to face with someone random or even a buddy, contact your local coin shop and say, hey man, what are you buying American Silver Eagles for? What are you selling them for? I just want to get an idea of what's going on. And you don't have to be an expert to pick up the phone and dial a phone number. Spend 2 minutes of your time so you don't spend hours and hours and hours of your time working to make up for getting completely scammed and buying something that's completely worthless. So again, price is everything. The other thing too is you don't want to buy this if you live in the United States of America. Don't buy from China. Don't buy from Temu. Don't buy from Alibaba. Don't buy from someone that's selling it that has no feedback, or an eBay store that has basically, a few items of clothing and some minimal feedback, and all of a sudden they got a tube of American Silver Eagles. Yep. That's total random, like they maybe sold a couple pairs of socks or some other weird stuff from China, like gadgets. And then all of a sudden they got American Silver Eagles. Don't buy from that type of seller. You're going to get scammed. Now the good news with eBay is if you do get scammed, you get your money back. So there is definitely a refund policy in place if you're getting something that is not authentic. But if you don't watch this video, you're not going to be able to tell if you bought something that's fake in the first place. So number one is prevent it altogether. Don't go for a super low price. Don't get scammed. Contact your local coin shop. Look at the prices of eBay, legitimate sellers, legitimate buys. Don't look at what people are asking for. Look at the actual sales and see what they're actually selling for. Again, 2 minutes of your time can save you hours of work to pay for a scam. Number two is visual. So visually, you want to look at the American Silver Eagle that you have. So let's say you've agreed on a price. You're still getting a really good price, and you don't want to get scammed. So you want to basically take a look at the American Silver Eagle. There are definitely three sides to a coin. So you want to take a close look at it. Sometimes these coins will have actual spots that look like milk spots, but they don't rub off. That is okay. Milk spots are good. Milk spots means your coin is definitely authentic because they don't put milk spots on the fake coins that are made in China. This particular one is a 1970 or 1996. This is the key date. And you can see the eagle is called the heraldic eagle, and it looks like an American Silver Eagle. It doesn't look like some buzzard that some foreigner decided to make an artist rendition of it, create a die, and sell you something that's completely fake. This is what a real one looks like. Okay, and this is what a real obverse, or the front of the coin, looks like. See Lady Liberty, see how detailed, see how good it looks. There's nothing dull, there's nothing over shiny. You want to like take the coin, go like this, look at it all different angles. Now, if you are buying a more modern, so anything from 2021 to 2024, which is when we're making this video, January. The reverse of the American Silver Eagle changed in 2021. This is the Type 2. This is the Flying Eagle. So in 2021, they changed it to this reverse. Now this is a proof coin, so see the difference. The obverse is still the same. They changed it a little bit, so the font looks a little different. Lady Liberty looks pretty much the same, but they definitely have a different looking obverse. So see the font on the numbers. See how the numbers got a little bigger starting in 2021. The 2021s too, they have like little notches missing. I don't think they do that on the proofs, but for authentication, they've taken like an actual notch out of one of the reeds. But that can be faked. So don't just fall for the notch. Definitely visually look at the coin, make sure it looks legit. Worst case scenario, if you're about to invest a lot of money in this, go to a local coin shop, spend the 30 bucks or whatever, or maybe 45 bucks, buy a graded one. Buy a real life graded one. Buy Type 1, which is from 1986 to 2021 Type 1, or buy Type 2 starting in the Type 2 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. That way you have two authentic graded examples of what they look like. And again, if you're about to drop thousands of dollars on buying Silver Eagles, it does make sense to have two authenticated ones. You don't have to buy high grade expensive ones either. You can buy a graded one literally for under 50 bucks for both examples all day long. Number 3 way to test if your American Silver Eagle is actually legit is a ping test. So I'm not going to do it too hard on this coin because this is a key date, so they made the least amount of this particular date. But you want to basically take your finger, balance it, take something hard, and bang it. I'll put that next to my mic so you guys can hear. So it makes kind of a high pitch, very unique sound, but that's the easiest way to tell. If you bang it and it makes a low sound or doesn't really vibrate that long and it just doesn't make a high pitch sound, it's absolutely fake and there's basically copper core inside, but it's made to look like it's actual silver. Number 4 is a magnet. So this particular item I bought from Amazon about 4 years ago. They're under 10 bucks. It's a neodymium magnet inside of it, and it's very powerful. Picks up my scale. That's kind of metal, and you do not want the coin to stick to the magnet. If it sticks to a magnet, it's 100% fake. Number 5 is weight. So the American Silver Eagle should weigh 31.1 grams. So you can, again, purchase a scale. They're not very expensive. Probably get the scale for under 10 bucks shipped. This one's 31.3. It's close enough. Probably jacked it up a little bit, putting the magnet, but there you go. 31.2 grams, that's close enough. And then the 6th way is size. So the size should be 40.6 millimeters. This is a caliper. I recommend buying the ones that actually have the digital printout. They do kind of suck though. The batteries probably last about 2 years, depending on how often you use it. I use mine a lot, so I have to change my batteries every year. But there you go. You want to measure the sides of the coin, side to side, 40.6 millimeters. So that is how you can tell if your American Silver Eagle is fake or not. And if you're buying proof American Silver Eagles, I highly recommend you buy the ones that come complete. So if you're going to buy a raw one all by itself, the Chinese manufacturing fake factories, they're not going to produce a certificate of authenticity. That would cost them way too much money. They only do that for Rolexes and other things that are really expensive. They're not going to do it for something like this. That's like $85 retail. Funny enough, these felt cases or flocked cases are probably most likely made in China. So they might be able to fake the case, but the older ones here have the crest of the heraldic eagle. And then the boxes are very specific. So there's purple boxes for the 90s ones. And there's always like a SKU number and a UPC. Again, if this was fake, they're not gonna go through this whole hassle. Typically, if you're finding a fake one, it's basically going to be one of these guys out in the open without the case, without the box, without the certificate of authenticity. It's going to be a raw coin like this. But as you can tell, these look very similar. It's just this is a proof version. So it'll have a mirror-like finish. It'll be frosty, and this is the reverse. Let's see how the reverses are the same. It's just a proof version. So this was hit much harder on a different type of silver planchet, but it still would weigh the same. It still would measure the same. However, I'm not going to take this perfect proof out, scrape it up, or put it on a scale and mess it up. This is a perfect version of it. And again, if someone's like, hey man, I got a bunch of proof American Silver Eagles and I'm going to sell them to you for 20 bucks a piece, where spot's 23, that's absolutely fake. These go easily over 70, 75, 80, 85 bucks all day long, depending on the condition, depending if the capsule's scraped up, things like that. So hopefully this has helped you guys out. I know there's some seasoned stackers out there as well where you kind of forget your craft, or maybe you hadn't bought a Silver Eagle in a while. Do not get scammed, guys. I hope this helps you out. Please like, share, subscribe, and check out, I always put out videos every week, and I also have a link to my eBay store. I do resell American Silver Eagles. I do have a good reputation. I get out to you right away, and I do appreciate the business for those that choose to support the channel by buying from me. But the best thing you can do is hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and definitely follow me. As I learn, you will learn. Talk to you guys later.